Hey everyone! We're about to hit Glacier Point, started at Arch Rock and stopped at tons of overlooks. In our last video, we explored the famous Washburn Point. Now we're heading out from here and driving up to Glacier Point. All right, let's get rolling.
Washburn Point was gorgeous, right?
Totally. Half Dome's shape changes depending on where you view it. From Yosemite Valley, it looks like a sliced half circle perched on a cliff. And from Olmsted Point, you're staring straight at its backside. Oh, there it is! I can see Half Dome out the window!
Compared with tunnel view, you can tell we're way closer to it now.
We've driven a long way. Yosemite Valley had tons to see, but Glacier Point is the one view I can't skip.
True. And that river near the valley, crystal clear, blew my mind.
Totally. Looked like liquid glass.
I even spotted a squirrel racing along the bank.
Cutest thing ever. With all those acorns on the ground, this has to be squirrel paradise.
For sure. Seeing them zip around was oddly calming.
We've made it to the Glacier Point parking lot.
Wow, it's packed. No surprise there.
Yeah, this is Yosemite's top attraction after all.
All right, let's get out there and explore. The map shows a bunch of spots to check out.
Glacier Point's all the way at the far end. Let's start up front and work our way around.
Sounds great. I noticed a geology hut marked about halfway on the map. Any idea what that is?
Not sure, but let's check it out when we pass by.
This trail's so well maintained, it looks spotless.
Yeah, nice and flat. Easy on the legs.
Hey, there's a sign up ahead. Let's take the right fork toward Panorama Trail and Pohono Trail.
Works for me.
When we started the day, it was crystal clear. Then it clouded up around Washburn Point. Now it's kind of a mix. Patchy sun, patchy clouds. The weather flips fast up here.
Yeah, not totally overcast, but definitely not bluebird skies either. Which means the view's going to look different every minute. Wow, look at Half Dome. The view is crystal clear. Gorgeous. You can see every groove in the rock and even the trees around it.
Total postcard material.
Let's head a little farther up the trail.
Yeah, let's go.
How did Half Dome end up with that wild shape anyway?
Right? It looks almost polished for a chunk of rock. My guidebook says it formed in 3 big stages. First, about 84 million years ago, granite cooled way down deep underground.
Deep, as in how deep?
Roughly 3 to 6 miles below the surface.
Wow, that's seriously deep.
Then the rock layers above it eroded away, the pressure eased, and the granite bulged upward into a dome.
So we took tens of millions of years to sculpt that?
Exactly! The timescale is mind-blowing. After that, the drop in pressure made the granite swell and crack in sheets, peeling off layer by layer. Picture an onion. The outer rock flakes away one skin at a time, weaving a rounded dome. Exactly. And that was the beginning of Half Dome's smooth backside. So step 1 gave us the basic bubble shape. Right. Step 2. The granite is shot through with northwest to southeast joints. Straight fractures that weather into blocks. Those cracks left the northwest face the weakest part of the dome. Yep. Then step 3. From about 250,000 to 10,000 years ago, glaciers scraped off that weakened northwest side. And that carving gave us the Half Dome we see today. Pretty mind-blowing.
You can really feel the history here.
On the topic of history, this valley was home to the Ahwahneechee, right? Yep, Ahwahneechee was the valley's old name, means something like gaping mouth or wide valley.
So did they live here all year?
They moved with the seasons. Winters down in the valley, spring through fall up in the high meadows.
That's wild. Surrounded by these granite walls, you'd have to be tough to pull that off.
Seriously, hard to picture doing it today.
What did they even eat? Some kind of ancient power food?
Well, look at all the acorns around us.
Exactly. Acorn mush and cakes were staples, plus deer, rabbits, and river fish.
You still spot deer, squirrels, even coyotes wandering around here.
They also did cultural burning, lighting low-control fires to clear underbrush. That kept the meadows open and boosted the black oak acorn crop, right?
Pretty advanced land management, if you ask me.
And their myths are great. There's one where a goddess named Tissa Ak turned into Half Dome.
Love that. Imagine that giant dome as a frozen goddess.
Fascinating stuff, for sure.
How high is Half Dome anyway?
About 8,846 feet.
That's massive.
I know. Makes you realize how small we really are.
Half Dome's enormous, but honestly, every granite wall out here, El Cap included, is just massive.
Seriously, the scale is overwhelming. Hey, check it out! Another sign. Looks like Glacier Point is farther down the path.
Yeah, but first, let's duck into this little hut.
Right. The map called this the Geology hut, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Looks like we can climb these stone steps and check out that little hut. Yeah, such a charming stone cabin.
It really matches the whole Yosemite vibe.
And wow, Half Dome looks amazing from here too.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I could sit here for hours and just stare at that view.
The best part is you get scenery like this without a massive hike.
No wonder it's Yosemite's most famous lookout. Pure perfection.
You can see for miles from up here.
Even with the clouds rolling in, it's still gorgeous. And with no harsh sun, the weather's perfect for a stroll.
Totally. Couldn't agree more. Okay, let's keep walking, loop around, and see the rest of Glacier Point.
Hope you all enjoyed tagging along on this stroll. Stick around for the next video. We've got more to show you.